Welcome to the deep dive.
Glad to be here today.
So, if you've ever felt that subtle friction in a group text, where half the chat wants to keep the night going spontaneously.
And the other half needs a 3-week notice just to secure a babysitter.
Exactly. This one is for you.
Yep.
Today, our mission is helping you master the social tightrope of friend groups that include both single and married friends.
Yeah, it's a super common dynamic. And navigating it successfully really requires a bit of a shift in how we view our modern social contracts.
Right. We're looking at a 2026 guide titled Singles and Married Friends Group Hangout Etiquette. It's actually a piece we pulled from Weddizer.
It's a great read.
Which, by the way, if you need relationship or social etiquette guidance, you should definitely check them out. Their article section is a fantastic resource for this exact niche.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's unpack this. The core tension here isn't necessarily that tired stereotype of singles wanting to hit the clubs while married couples sit at home.
Right, it's deeper than that.
It actually boils down to conflicting lifestyle rhythms and invisible mental loads.
That is the perfect way to frame it. The tension in these mixed status groups usually comes from a literal empathy gap. Misunderstanding, not malice.
Because a married couple might be calculating long-term family costs or scheduling conflicts.
While a single friend feels penalized by the rigid logistics of a group setting, what's fascinating here is that social inclusivity has become a massive friendship trend in 2026.
People are waking up to the fact that they have to intentionally design their hangouts to bridge that gap. So default mandatory +1 dinner reservations are out.
Yeah, you have to rotate in neutral, balanced activities. We're talking game nights, hitting some local hiking trails, or checking out cultural festivals.
Places where people interact as individuals.
Not just as units, because the moment that couples-only pressure creeps back in, you hit that classic third-wheel dynamic.
Which is the worst. But wait, isn't it completely natural for married couples to talk about their kids or their wedding planning?
Sure.
How do they share their actual lives without alienating the single friends in the room?
Sharing life updates is fine, but it's about the delivery and the volume. It's the difference between a quick update and dominating the evening with inside jokes.
Ah, yeah.
We've all been trapped at a table where two people are speaking exclusively in pet names. It's the fastest way to make everyone else suddenly very interested in their phones.
So true.
Singles should absolutely make an effort to engage both partners in a couple, not just their original friend, but couples need to drop that insider-outsider dynamic in a group setting.
That makes total sense. It's about reading the room. And speaking of reading the room, here's where it gets really interesting.
Yeah.
The guide highlights a massive etiquette shift regarding milestones. For decades, society basically only threw parties for weddings and babies.
Which leaves a lot out.
Exactly. But the modern rule is that singles' life events deserve the exact same level of enthusiastic celebration. A huge career promotion, buying a home, or achieving a major personal win.
Elevating those milestones is so critical for the health of a friend group. And that concept of equalization extends directly into the psychology of money. We really need to talk about the couples tax.
Oh, the dreaded bill-splitting moment.
You know it. The modern social contract practically demands the use of bill-splitting apps. It prevents that creeping financial resentment where couples just assume they can pay a flat fraction.
Or singles feel forced to subsidize a shared expense they barely partook in.
Right. It's about dismantling those quiet, underlying pressures. We have to stop pressuring single friends with those "when are you going to settle down" questions.
Just like we need to ditch the assumption that married friends have suddenly become boring.
Exactly. It's really just a shift in logistics.
So why should you care about all these subtle shifts? Because setting clear boundaries without drama is the ultimate secret to maintaining your friendships long term.
Yeah, a single friend should be able to opt out of a highly baby-centric Saturday without feeling guilty.
And conversely, a married couple should be able to decline a late-night club run without being judged by the group.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, the absolute best social circles are united by mutual respect and a shared history, not by matching relationship statuses.
Your status is just one aspect of who you are. But it does leave me with a thought to pass on to you as we wrap up.
I love this one.
If our lifestyles diverge so drastically in our 20s and 30s, based entirely on relationship logistics, how might these exact same friendships naturally realign and change in our 50s and 60s?
When things like empty nesting or retirement suddenly level the playing field all over again.
Exactly. Something for you to think about.